Yeah. I learn with people also. I try to be mindful of them. A lot of people lost their parents, their fathers, and they were not that much from Shabbos. So I'm trying to be Makabel Shabbos upon themselves. Understand? So I was teaching them that the Baal Shem Tov and all the tzaddikim, when it came the middle of the day of Shabbos, they felt Kedusha. They felt Kedusha. And the Baal Shem Tovs, and that's how they were preparing themselves for the Shabbos. The Baal Shem Tov, his heart was pounding because the Kedusha, Hashem, by word, Hashem is Yom HaShvi. Hashem blessed the seventh day by Kadesh also.
Sanctified it.
And he sanctified it. So they started to feel the Kedusha. His heart was pounding and his stomach was grinding. This is from the Kedusha that he felt. You left?
No, it's coming. It's coming. You felt the Kedusha. Rabbi, let's do it.
You know what I was teaching them? I was teaching them that when it comes Shabbos, the Gehenna stops.
Right.
But a person that was Machal Shabbos, the Gehenna doesn't stop for him. Doesn't stop for him. Because Shabbos is the sign, is the commitment, is the connection to Hashem. Shabbos is the connection to Hashem. And if somebody is Mechal Shabbos, he's not connected with him anymore. Once he's not connected with him anymore, he is physically going to be punished and spiritually. A lot of people, they eat the olam haba in this world. Understand?
They eat their mitzvot.
They eat their schusim.
Zechutim.
Schutim, right? They eat their schutim. When the time will come for him, like a second, he's gone. He's gone in a second. Understand?
No gain up for them.
Worse.
What is it?
There's no end to their Gehenna. No end.
What's wrong?
All the other people, they rest on Shabbos. This guy doesn't rest on Shabbos. He doesn't. So he asked him, how come you're not resting on Shabbos? Because I cut myself away from Shabbos. I was Mechal on Shabbos. This is the sign that's connected to Hashem. Understand? Connected. By him, there's no end to the Gehenna. So what do I tell the people? If you are Mekabel Shabbos, you're helping your father. You're putting him in Gan Eden. It's working. You know, it's working. A lot of people, they're very serious about that.
Baal Tshuva because of that.
They want to become Baal Tshuva. Brom Zaka Abba. The son could help the father. This is the greatness of Hashem.
How the son could help? Rabbi, tell us please.
How does it help? When he's Mekabel Shabbos on himself. He is going to be Mekabel Shabbos. Once he's Mekabel Shabbos, and he has in mind his father, Brom Zaka Abba. The son gives merit to the father. It's working, you should know. They're very serious about it. They're very serious about it. They want to help their father. I said, because if you were being Mekabel Shabbos, your father's going to go into Gan Eden. Barom Zaka Abba, it's called. They're doing it. They're doing it. They tell a lot of stories and everything. A lot of stories. So anyway, he says if he a mitzvah lichutz It's a mitzvah to wash yourself, called gufay. Why? Why are you washing yourself? You're washing yourself because you want to prepare yourself for Shabbos. Understand? By you preparing yourself for Shabbos. You know what the point of this is? Don't leave to come home for Shabbos the last minute. Don't do that. Start from Chatzos. Start from Chatzos. I was telling I have a book. It's called. I didn't bring it here. I have a book.
Tomorrow, Rabbi. Tomorrow.
I should bring it tomorrow.
Yeah. Why
The
not?
people here, they're not keeping Shabbos.
Oh, we don't know, Rabbi. Everybody keeping Shabbos, Rabbi.
Okay,
We
I
assume
said-
they keep Shabbos, Rabbi.
All right, let's be honest with them.
Okay, tomorrow, Rabbi. Bring it
Okay.
in. Bring it in, Rabbi.
He brings down that there was a Jew by name of Israel, a Talmud Chacham, yeah? And he always had a commitment. Come Chatzos, that's it. Nothing doing. He goes home. So once he was a fabrics, his business was fabric, the best fabrics, covered everything. So there was a general that came in, and he showed me the wares. He showed him the wares and all that. So all of a sudden, Chatzos came. So he said to the general, I don't have time. I have to go. So the general said, if I'm gonna go to somebody else. So he said, go to somebody else. I have to leave at 12 o'clock. Yeah? Afterwards, the general came and says, I'm not a person. I was a malach sent from Hashem to test you if you're going to keep your commitment. Yeah? And because of that, you'll be zeichen to a son that will enlighten the world. This person lived in Krakow. You know whose son was? The Ramah. His son was the Ramah, the Haggah. Yeah? And why did he get it? Because of the schus of keeping. He told him, I'm a malach here to test you. You passed the test.
Oh.
What's the Ramah's name? Reb Moshe Israelish. He took his father's name also. Israelish. I have fascinating stories from them. Fascinating stories from them. They take it seriously. Okay, anyway, he says if a mitzvah it's called gufa. It's mitzvah to shower. What does it mean? You know, the time when this was written, they didn't have showers like today. It wasn't so easy. Understand? They had to bring the water, they had to warm the water. There was a lot of preparations to be done. There was a lot of hard work in it. So that's what he says. When you wash yourself for Shabbos, you're honoring the Shabbos. I'm coming clean for the Shabbos. That's what it is. That's what it is. If he's not able to call Gufa, please wash your hands, feet, and face. You shouldn't walk in like you're walking in the weekdays. Understand? B'chamin, Be'erev Shabbos. Why is it called a mitzvah? Because you're showing honor to Shabbos. Mitzvah, it's called a mitzvah. Mitzvah lachov for rosh. Lachov means to use soap. You should wash. Now, I didn't have a haircut the whole time. I didn't have a haircut.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Who gave you, Rabbi?
A good barber.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I have to give credit to my wife, you should know. She sees things
Rabbi, she
You saw
worked
the way I looked,
everything,
man?
Rabbi.
Did you see the way I looked? Man?
Yeah, I remember.
I washed it. I used to wash my head every day. Every day. I didn't miss a day to wash my head. But it was more for that I should be able to daven good, you know. But I still look big.
It goes up.
Mipnei Kavod HaShabbos. Because of the honor of Shabbos. You should know, when you're giving honor Shabbos, this is an honor for Hashem.
Amen.
You're saying that He created the world. Do you know what Hashem is connected with the Shabbos? This is the queen and He's the king. Shabbos Malchus, she's the queen. And He is the king. Mipnei Kavod HaShabbos. Because when you wash yourself, when you wash yourself, you're honoring the Shabbos. And still, ein ze chayva gemura. It's not a real mitzvah, right? It's not a mitzvah. It's just a good idea. From Kaimo, and whoever does so, or Chaim Yigal Shomar.
מקבל עליה שכר.
So he brings down stories, when a person rests on Shabbos, right? So people ask, why are you resting? She said, don't you know? I'm showing that Hashem created the world in 6 days, and He rested on the 7th day. So when I keep Shabbos, I am publicizing Hashem. I'm publicizing Hashem that He created the world. So I talk to people, they come from families, nobody keeps the Shabbos, unfortunately. So if he is going to stop working on Shabbos, so his family members will ask him, how come you're not working today? He says, don't you know? I want to show Hashem created the world. This is a tremendous... I was telling him before, I get him scared, I get these people scared. I was telling him before that Shabbos is no Gehenna. Right? But if somebody does not keep Shabbos, his Gehenna doesn't stop. His Gehenna doesn't stop. And he is also in Gehenna on Shabbos. Why? Because you show you don't believe in Hashem. It says that Shabbos is a day that it's a day of rest for the guf and also a day of Torah for the neshama. And if you don't keep the Shabbos, so you're not connected to Hashem. So we're here to he's saying, mitzvah kavod HaShabbos. It's a mitzvah to wash yourself for kavod HaShabbos. So it's not just that you look better. It's more also when people see you wash yourself. They ask, why are you washing yourself? Don't you know? Shabbos is coming. And this is how you publicize the Shabbos. Understand? This is how you publicize the Shabbos. So now there are a few people in my shul. Their fathers, they didn't keep the Shabbos. They're starting to keep the Shabbos now. So said, if you're going to keep the Shabbos, you're putting your father in Gan Eden. You're not going to keep the Shabbos, he's still going to be in Gehenna. Understand? And when the people from the Gehenna come and they see that he's still being burned, they ask, why he's being burned? Because I didn't believe in Hashem. Shabbos is chorus. So this is the kavod. The kavod of Shabbos is from people who learn from you that Hashem created the world. That's the kavod of Shabbos. He says, Ein Chayvik Mura. It's not a mitzvah say. Mamkaimu Mikabel Le'Scha.
Amen.
At least he gets reward. He gets recognition that because of you, other people will keep the Shabbos. Ushein Mikaimu Ein Enena. He doesn't get punished on it, but you didn't fulfill the honor of Shabbos. And I was telling these people, when you keep the Shabbos, you're putting your father in Gan Eden. Brom Nizaka Abba. It's working, you should know. It's working. Okay. Uma'od, yes, Lizoya, Shal Yova Adei Mitzvahs Achitza, L'Shash Chil Shabbos. You have to be very careful that because of washing, you shouldn't come to Chil Shabbos, because in the time of the Gemara, they didn't have showers, they didn't have all these things. You had to warm up the water and all that. And they come home late, and unfortunately they're Mechal Shabbos. So you have to be very careful not to be Mechal Shabbos. But when you say to a rabbi, Haben Nechsholim B'zeh, and a lot with our sins, a lot of people are Nechshol in this. Why? Because they come home late. And when it comes to time to light the candles, they're still in the shower. Especially in the wintertime, when the days are very short. They sit in the business till Mamash gets dark. They come running home. And even though he washed in Heter, still, he might be Mechal Shabbos. How? He combs his hair. Because of the dust and the earth. Masha Enkein Vimdinuseinu. But we don't have this problem.
What are you saying, Rabbi? What are you saying?
He's saying in our times we don't have everything
dirty hand.
No, we work on close places. There's no sand. There's no smoke. It's not there. So today is easier. You understand? Then they used to be They used to work and even if they didn't do planting, they worked in places that there was a lot of dust there. So you don't have this problem today. Okay, this Husarik as Rosh of the Sof, and he combs his hair at the end. Shehi Melacha Deraisa B'Shabbos. Why? Because when you pull your hair out, this is a Melacha Deraisa. It's a Melacha Deraisa to pull out the hair. Sorik. Today you have all types of shampoos and there it was, it was cut when you comb the hair. He pulled out hairs.
So sorg is instead of for shampoo.
What?
They used to wash their hair like that by combing their hair.
They used to wash by combing their hair, and also they used a soap that was hard to melt.
I remember those soaps.
Хозяйственно.
Okay, now look.
Still they have.
Look at another thing.
So
it's also common. We're royal call me. Shenoga Yiras Hashem. Any person that has a fear of Hashem, believer in his heart, Limnoa es omizeh. He should try and stop the people. He should tell them. Because I was telling before that the Baal Shem Tov and all big tzaddikim, I don't want to go into all the stories, they felt the Kedushas HaShabbos coming by Chatzos. They felt it. They felt it. Because it says, by Baruch Hashem Eser Mashvi Vakachisheu. They felt the Kedushas HaShabbos. They felt it. They felt it. So they used to come home. You know, the Baal Shem Tov, by Chatzos, his heart was pounding. And his stomach was grinding. Because he felt the Kedushas HaShabbos. Another time I'll bring the book, Shmir Shabbos B'Chasa. It means I know all the stories. Okay. So it says that you should try and tell the people about this. And if you will tell the people to keep Shabbos, you'll get the merit of the public. You know, I was reading an interesting story today that there was a mother, and was a mother, father. The mother was always by Hadlokas neighbors. She was like being spal, because it says whoever lights candles with oil, her children will be Talmidei Chacham. So the mother was always mispal. Yeah? Always mispal. And one day the little boy came to see what the mother is hiding. For some reason, a candle fell on his hand, burnt it, and he had a burn wound. And the father, then the Nazis started to come in. And they started to take everybody away and kill them all out, you know. The father was able to run away because the Russians were coming in also, you know, they were fighting the Russians. And he was able to go to Sibir, yeah? And at Sibir, he started to open up a shul, being care of people, a minyan, you know. He was a very firm person. And there was a Russian soldier, an anti-Semite. Yeah, when he saw this being done, he warned him, listen, don't do these things. Communists. He warned him, don't do this. But this person didn't care. And he was supposed to be getting a car to be sent away. But he was very worried. Why was he worried? Because he at least is able to do this. But nobody else could do this in place. So the night before that he left, he was crying, saying Tehillim, saying everything. It's making very, very intense crying. Yeah? And they heard it. This guy, that anti-Semite, heard it. And he said to him, I told you to stop this. So this anti-Semite, I can't remember his name, that Russian name, you hear? The anti-Semite started to roll up his sleeves, yeah? To take care of that guy, yeah? The minute he rolled up his sleeves, the father says to him, Schleinke! Because he saw the scar. So he says, you're my father. He started begging him, please forgive me what I did to you. You hear? So the book wants to show what means Hadlakas Neiros and Shabbos. Because he saw the Hadlakas Neiros. And what was the end? This guy, Shleimke, came to Israel. He married a rabbi's daughter. And he became very religious.
Wow.
Just for the mitzvah of Hadlakas Neiros. Some story, yeah? These are true stories, he brings it down. True stories. Just because of Hadlakas Neiros. You know? Anyway, it's a mitzvah to go around and protest it. Beis, what's the beis going on? Oh, mitzvah lichot. V'gam al hanoshim shaykh mitzvahs rechitza. Not only men should wash themselves. Why? Because the men are usually the ones that come to shul to daven. Understand? The women, they stay home anyway. They don't come to shul. Today, there's a minhag that women come to the women's section. You had it, it wasn't the attic. Never had it. Anyways, he says, "V'gam al hanoshim shaykh mitzvahs rechitza." Also, she should wash herself for a covered Shabbos. Just like she lights the candles, she should wash herself for a covered Shabbos. V'mei ha'chayrev, especially in the wintertime, shayomim tzorim, the days are very short. Ve'ein lehem pnai. There's no room, there's no time to do all these things, to warm up the water and wash yourself. Yikailu mitzvahs ha'chitza b'fnei v'yadayim. All they should do is just wash their hands and faces. That's it. And men also. Even though he comes to shul, right? He should also, if there's no time, just wash your hands and face. Excuse me. There's a sefer called Eliyahu Rabbah.
Why is he quoting him? Who is Eliyahu Rabbah?
Because you had a lot of poskim, how they wanted to you know, a lot of stuff here is from Kabbalah. It's about how to cut your nails, and it's all Kabbalah, Kabbalistic things.
Okay.
Do you know? The Arizal, right? You know, he's the only one that has the name Zichrono Livracha. Arizal. Zichrono Livracha. Nobody has such a name. Arizal has such a name. It was a big Mekubal.
Right.
A lot of things that we have here is from Kabbalistic. They're Kabbalistic things. This thing with that you feel the Kedusha Shabbos, or Kabbalah. I mean, you don't know it from regular. You don't know it. Okay.
Rabbi,
Yeah.
usually Mechaber goes with the Pshat of the Halacha. Why he goes right now with the Pshat of the Kabbalah?
Because the halacha is the Kabbalah. The halacha is the Kabbalah.
I thought the Kabbalah was separate than Halacha. Usually goes Chumrah.
There's certain things of Kabbalah that have to do with halacha. Certain things that have to do with halacha. You're talking about Mikubalim, that they know the stars and know the heavens. That's what you're talking about.
That's right.
There's another type of a Kabbalah, how to do mitzvahs. You understand? It's a different Kabbalah. It's a different Kabbalah. One has nothing to do with the other. There's Kabbalah, how to do mitzvah Kabbalistically. You should know, most of the Shabbos things is Kabbalah. Tell me, you know about the Gehenna? You don't know anything about it.
Nothing about
Where'd you get it? From Kabbalah. It means that this Kabbalah became halacha. This Kabbalah became halacha. Kabbalim, Mikubalim know how to explain Halacha. Okay, next. Where's this next one? The Galet, all right. Dalet Viragla, okay, his feet. You have the Mishnah Berurah?
Yeah.
Viragla in his feet.
Okay, ain't no hugging
Okay, ain't nothing to in. Today we don't wash our feet. You know why?
Because we have shoes.
Because we wear shoes. Then they didn't wear shoes. They walked on the ground. They walked. So it became all muddy. Oh, he says that the extra the tafkim bimdino saying in the time of Chazal.
Yeah, chef.
They used to walk barefoot. Right? He says it. When they used to walk barefoot, a lot of mud gets mixed with the feet. The derech is b'mayim, and the derech is to wash in water mipnei ha'ava, because of the sand, va'ofa, and the ashes. Masha'en came b'mdino seinu, but in our lands, in our countries, the Pri Megadim also wrote something like that before the Siman Dalet. Be'esh Ram, Sif Cotton Aleph Ayin Sham. Alright, next. Hey. Bechamin Be'erev Shabbos. Hey. Uadin Bechol Zeh Be'erev Yontev. All this applies every Yontev too. Just like Erev Shabbos, there's a mitzvah to honor the Shabbos. So also Erev Yontev is a mitzvah to honor the Yontev.
אבל ביום האישי לא העיקר בשבס.
I can't hear you, what?
אבל ביום חמישי.
1 second. Yeah, but I want to explain to you.
Oh, okay.
What's the difference between Shabbos and Yom Tov?
Nothing.
There is a difference between them.
Yeah.
Shabbos
Those who will be called
has to
Shabbos.
do with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yom Tov has to do with the Torah. Yom Tov is a mitzvah in the Torah, of the Torah. Ata v'chaton mikol ha'amim. Ahavta yisrael v'ratzisapam. And v'ramaton mikol ha'shonos. You lift it up from all the languages. And you gave us the Torah. The Torah is Yom Tov. You honor the Yom Tov. Shabbos, you honor Hashem. Yom Tov, you honor the Torah.
But Shabbos is also in Torah.
Shabbos is holy in Torah. It says so in the Halacha. There's no such a holiness as Shabbos. Shabbos is the holiest of the whole world. Because Hashem was the one by Kaddish also. By Yom Tov, Hashem didn't holy it.
Like we get the concept of Shabbat from Torah. So as we get the concept from Yom Tov also
Okay,
from
you want to
Torah.
know something? When Shabbos was created, there was no Torah yet. There was no Torah yet. There was no Torah. Shabbos was by itself, no Torah. You know when the Torah was given? 2,500 years later.
Rabbi.
From Brias Olam
Yes.
till Kabbalah HaTorah took 2,500 years.
Rabbi.
Yeah.
It says that Hashem created the world from the Torah, looking at it as a blueprint from the Torah.
Could you show that to me?
I don't know.
You can't show that to me. No. I could show you that if you take the pasuk in the Chumash, it says, "My Vorach Elokim es Yom Hashvi V'Hakadesh." Also, there was no Torah yet. There was no Torah yet. The Torah was given much later.
So that's what his point is.
I can't hear what.
That is what his point is. Hashem took the Torah and created the world.
Yeah,
And one of the creation was
but I
Shabbos.
want to tell you,
Right?
He created before the Torah was given even. He created it in the first days of creation.
Torah wasn't given to people. Then it was given to people. That's what Rabbi
No, your
was
point
saying.
is that Hashem looked in the Torah and
No,
created
no,
the
no,
world.
no. Shabbos has nothing to do with that. No. Shabbos is to show he's creator of the world. That's it. That's Shabbos. This is by Chul Hashemayim v'Aretz v'Chol Tzvam. V'Echal Elikim b'Yom HaShvi'i Mikol Malachtei Asher Asa v'Yvarach Osai v'Kadosh Osai. There isn't a holier thing in the world than Shabbos. It's holier than the Torah, you know that?
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah, now you know. Now you know that Shabbos is holier than the Torah. That's clearly there. People didn't know of Torah yet. All they knew of Shabbos. The main thing is, through Shabbos you could learn Torah. Through the Shabbos. Once you accept Shabbos as the creator of the world, then you're ready to take the Torah.
Say it again, once you what?
Once you accept that Hashem created the world, then you could accept the Torah. Shabbos comes first. Shabbos comes first. There was no Torah yet. It took 2,400 years before the Torah was given. You know, they put out the calendars, you know. That's what's written there. 2,500 years before the Torah was given. If there's a Shabbos, there's a Torah. If there's no Shabbos, there's no Torah. This is the story I told them before, but I didn't finish it. Shabbos is the sign that you're in business. Sometimes a person, business doesn't go like now. Business does not go, but the sign is still out. Understand? Then it's a sign you're still in business. Once you take the sign away, forget it. That's it. Shabbos, Shabbos is the sign that you're still in business. Meaning, you could be over in a lot of things at the time. But, if you're over on Shabbos, I'm finished with you. I'm finished. I gotta tell you, this is emes.